Wednesday Night Live! Wednesday Night Live! Another Wednesday night, another Wednesday night. Wednesday Night Live. Wednesday Night Live, Wednesday Night Live. Another Wednesday Night Live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another Wednesday Night Live. Yes, we made it to another Wednesday Night Live. As you can see, I have a little bit of a change of scenery as I'm not with Chris in his office. But without further ado, we have another amazing night planned for you. We have a really funny video. Then we have worship led by Darby and Noah Johansson. And then also Noah Plank. I think some of you might know him. He also prepared a worship song for us. And then John has a great message for us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with Wednesday Night Live. Hey, H56 and Riptide. Welcome to another Wednesday Night Live for our skit video. Hey! What? What you doing, Josh? I see you also have a bandana. Being safe during this hard time.
Yeah, but I'm not wearing it because I'm a rebel. Here's another rebellious thing. Dancing.
Oh.
That's right. I bet you can't dance like me. You can't dance as good as me.
Oh, okay. I'll show you how I can dance. Oh, yeah. I bet you can't dance better than this.
Alright, Tim, like those are... I'm not gonna lie, those aren't bad. Those are some pretty good dances. But you probably can't dance as good as this, huh? What do you got, huh? You got anything like that? Okay, again, that's pretty good. But I bet you can't dance like this.
Whoa, I did not know you did ballet. Can you beat this?
Wow, okay, so like your dance moves keep getting better and better. What's going on, Tim? You're a pretty talented dancer, but I don't think you have this kind of talent. You ready for this?
You know, Josh,
What, Tim?
you're a pretty good dancer. You know that?
Well, thank you. That's very kind.
Yeah.
You're pretty good yourself, actually.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're really good. You're a really
Man,
good dancer.
thank you. You know, let's call that competition a tie.
I think it was a tie. I think it
We're
absolutely
both
was a
really
tie.
great dancers here. Air 5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a little too close.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Anywho, hey, what dance moves do you guys have?
You guys got any cool dance moves? Show us right now.
Hey Edge56 and Riptide! Noah and I are super happy to join you guys on the Wednesday Night Live this week, and we wanted to play the song Do It Again, and it's actually one of my favorite worship songs. I feel like it definitely fits perfectly with where things are at in the world right now, that even in the midst of so many uncertain things and all the scary, anxious things that are happening, and that I think it's important to remember that we serve a God who is so good and he has a plan for us and he's not done working in our lives. So I just want to encourage you guys to enter into these moments of worship with a posture of anticipation and expectancy that God's gonna do something big in our different houses right now. Walking around these walls, I thought by now they'd fall, but you have never failed me yet. Waiting for change to come, knowing the battle's won, for you have never failed me yet. Sing your promise. Your promise still stands. Great is your faithfulness, your faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You've never failed me yet. Never failed me yet. I know the night won't last. Your word will come to pass. My heart will sing your praise again. Jesus, you're still enough. Keep me within your love, and my heart will sing your praise again. Your promise still stands. Great is your faithfulness, your faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You never fail. Your promise still stands. Great is your faithfulness, your faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You never fail me yet. Never fail me yet. Oh, you never fail us. You never fail us. Sing, I've seen you move. I've seen you move. You move the mountains, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You made a way where there was no way, and I believe I'll see you do it again. I've seen you move. You move the mountains, and I believe I'll see you do it again. You made a way where there was promise still stands. Great is your faithfulness, your faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You never failed. Your promise still stands. Great is your faithfulness, your faithfulness. I'm still in your hands. This is my confidence. You never failed me yet, and I never will forget that you never failed me yet, and I never will forget that you never failed.
Longer in the night, when the shadows are giants, are you chasing me down? Tell me you couldn't run from your light, where could I hide? And within your precious eyes, there's no hiding from your love. Eyes that knows, Lord, you're with me the way it goes. Should I rise or should I fall? Your mercy isn't even flow. You're too good to let me go. The arms on the heights will make my bed on the chairs. Your mercy waits at every end. Planned it from the start. Shouldn't I done come with the wings? Will find me far side of the sea, and there your hand still fasten me, ever closer to your heart. You're with me the way it goes. Should I rise or should I fall? Even so, Lord, your mercy isn't even flow. Should I rise or should I fall? Faithful through it all. You're too good to let me down. I miss going to life groups and worshiping with just everyone around us, but in my mind, I just say, like, you don't have to just be with people to experience you and to worship you. You can do it just on your own. Like, just turn on a worship song and just sing or play an instrument and sing too. But, oh God, I just want to ask that you heal these people that are sick right now and that you keep us safe, because some of us are scared, but I just hope that you keep us all calm. And yeah, God, we love you. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, everybody, we have reached the part of Wednesday Night Live where we unfortunately have to wave our goodbyes to Edge 56. Edge 56, you're going to head over to your Zoom rooms, but Riptide, go ahead and stay here and comment your favorite quarantine game. All right, we're going to be looking down in the comments and interacting with you guys to find out what your favorite quarantine game has been. I'm not going to lie, I've played a little bit more video games than I usually do, which is pretty fun, but I guess that increases my screen time. However, for Christmas, I got this card game called Llamas Unleashed, and that is me, Janie, and my family's favorite game right now, especially my cousin. So whenever we want to play a game, usually that's our go-to game right now. So anyways, what's your guys' favorite quarantine game? Hey, those games sound really awesome and lots of fun. Right now, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to John. Here we go.
Hey Riptide, welcome to Wednesday Night Live. I'm so glad you're here, and I wish I could see you, but I'm looking forward to seeing you here in just a couple minutes in the Zoom groups. And so to set up the Zoom groups tonight, I wanted to share a story kind of that fits into Holy Week. Holy Week started this past Sunday, on Palm Sunday, and goes through and kind of takes us through Easter, which is coming up in just a few days. And so in a lot of cultures, like my wife, when she was growing up, the church that she went to, they did services every single night of Holy Week in order to remember different parts of the story that leads up to Easter story, which is like, let's be honest, it's one of the greatest stories ever. And it's true, and it's what Jesus did for us to kind of create what it means to have new life, which is this phenomenal thing. And so I would love to just pause, because today would be like the Wednesday of Holy Week, which is some places would take like a day of rest, and some would take time to remember when Judas betrays Jesus and he goes to the religious leaders and says, hey, I can turn my teacher over to you and you can get him out of the way. And they give him this bag of like 30 pieces of silver in order to betray him. Well, I want to jump a little bit past that to tomorrow's story. Since we're not going to meet together, I figured I could go ahead and just do that instead. But tomorrow's interesting. It has this really weird name. You might have heard it. It's called Maundy Thursday. And what it is it's the day that we remember when Jesus pulled his disciples together for them to have what's normally called the Last Supper. Well, here's what's really neat about that. And I love this piece of the story because he pulls them together to celebrate Passover. If you were in Riptide back in February, we did this like Life of Moses story, the Prince of Egypt. And so we talked about all those different plagues. Well, the last plague is the plague where the Spirit kind of passed over Egypt, and all basically everybody's firstborn died if you didn't have the blood on your door. Well, that started this new way of life for the Jewish people. So every year, so at this point, it's like 1,300 years, they've been doing this Passover meal. Every year it would happen. Actually, today, a lot of Jewish families would be starting their Passover tonight. It actually starts tonight. So they'll be having their Seder meal like this evening, or maybe even tomorrow, but I think most are doing it tonight, where they remember this story of God like freeing them from slavery from Egypt. Well, on Thursday, like Monday, Thursday, so tomorrow, we would remember this story where Jesus tells his disciples to go and prepare the Passover meal. And what happens is they go and they get the normal meal ready. And it's this meal that walks through the story of being set free from Egypt and this new life kind of in this new promised land, which is a lot of what the Old Testament is about, right? So they celebrate Passover, and it's this amazing time of connection. And there's a couple neat things that happen. If you've heard the story of Jesus washing the disciples' feet, like that happens during this in the Gospel of John, which tells that part of Jesus' story. Well, another thing that he does is he starts this thing called that we still do today called communion. And it's this thing where we take grape juice and bread, and what he did is he broke the bread and he passed it, and he said, just so you know, this is my body. And then he passed the grape juice and he said, take this and drink, because this is my blood and this is going to be a new covenant. And what he's saying is this coming weekend, life as you know it is going to change. You used to celebrate just the freedom of Egypt, but what I'm about to do through my death and my burial and my resurrection is I'm going to set everyone free spiritually, so that anybody who decides to kind of walk with me and do life with me is going to be set free in a whole new abundant life. It's this phenomenal story because it shows just how close they were. And it talks about kind of the conversation that took place around the table. And I've just been thinking about that because, communion for us, or community, or communing together, which really just means kind of sharing kind of the deeper parts of the spiritual side of our life, has been really different for us the last few weeks. We've had to be doing Zoom calls and we do a lot more video. And what stinks is we don't get together in person. Like, this room misses you guys because we don't get to come together and play a game of pool or play ping pong or worship together and just be hilarious together. And so what we've had to do is we've actually had to change how we commune. And I don't know about you, but I know some are getting sick of Zoom calls, and I can feel it. It's a little different. But I've been thinking about it this week. And there's a neat thing that gets to happen with Zoom that I think can maybe help our communing together tonight, or community tonight, is that this, you know what? In our Zoom calls, it's kind of been fun because I've been learning more about people than I would have learned in our normal rhythms before. Because before we would gather here at Riptide and we would eat like Panda Express and Chick-fil-A, which I do miss that too. But one thing that we never really got to see is sometimes you never really got to see people's homes. And in Zoom calls, you get to see people's rooms and what posters are on the wall. And you get to see kind of stuff that they have in the room. I never had known about people's pets until now. I get to see them on Zoom calls. And so here's my thought tonight. Is as we get together, I know we're not going to share a meal, and maybe that's something we could do. Maybe we could do communion one of these weeks on Zoom together and have everybody get the stuff. But you know what we are going to do is we are going to commune together. We are going to have a chance to share and do life and be vulnerable and share stories. And I would just love to, as we head into Zoom calls, let's take a hold of the opportunity that we still have to meet, even though we can't be in person, the chance to get to know each other, maybe in a whole new way. So here's my goal, is my first question is, and we'll have others for you to do in your Zoom call, is I would love for everybody at some point in the call to share something about themselves that we don't know yet. Maybe it's a pet that we've never met. Maybe it's a hobby that we never knew you enjoyed. Maybe it's a poster that's been on your wall since you were in second grade and you never want to take it down, but we want to see it. And here's what I would love is, even though we're on these Zoom calls, we don't get to high five or hug or do any of that stuff. What I'd love is that there would be just a neat time of sharing together tonight, that we just get to be vulnerable with who we are and we get to listen to others. We get to maybe encourage stories being shared, because I would love to hear what stories are going on in the midst of this craziness and hear from you. And so in the midst of the Zoom call tonight, here's what I would love. I would love to, I invite everybody to share something about themselves that we don't already know. And let's use this as a chance to maybe learn something that we wouldn't learn in a normal situation, okay? All right, I'll see you in Zoom calls in just a minute. We'll see you there.